Hey guys, CJ here, and straight from San Diego Comic-Con in an interview with SuperHeroHype, we've got some good news, bad news with Toby Kebbell, Doctor Doom, and the Fantastic Four reboot. Now, I'm assuming that you guys want good news first. I always want good news first to kind of soften the blow of the bad news, but so we're going to go good news. And the good news is that Toby Kebbell's Doctor Doom is surprisingly comic book accurate in his origin. Yes. In his exact words, yeah, he's still from the same place. His mother is still a gypsy and done her deals. His father still perished from exposure looking after me. He's angry. He's an angry dude. Now, let's break this down a little bit. Still from the same place arguably jumps off the page at you as Latveria, which is fantastic, and hopefully we'll get that at some point in the movie. I think being a ruler is one of the more important aspects of Doctor Doom's character that the previous film adaptation did not get correct at all. But even more interesting potentially is the fact that he says his mother is still a gypsy and done her deals. Now, Doctor Doom's mother was a gypsy, but what does he mean by done her deals? Well, in the comics, Doctor Doom's mother actually did a deal with Mephisto. So this kind of confirms that Mephisto will exist somewhere in this Fox comic book franchise universe. Yes, I mean, this is huge. The fact that Mephisto could potentially actually, be out there, and that's a really underrated part of Doom's character, but it's a subtlety that I love that they threw in. And now, of course, I'm betting you are all waiting for the other shoe to drop. The bad news, unfortunately, is that even though this origin sounds fantastic, we're not getting it, guys. We're not getting it. In the words of Toby Kebbell, there's no conversation about Doom's origins in the film. We don't have time to talk about me. I would love it, but we don't have real time. And that's just really sad. I mean, part of me is wondering, I'm sure they can pull it off and manage it, but I'm wondering, how do you have this incredibly interesting character and don't explore his origins at all? So I'm very disappointed by that, but I'm sure that's something that they are saving for a sequel, but as we know in Hollywood, it's never guaranteed that you're going to get a second try. And certainly if the rumors about, Josh Trank and how Fox feels about him are true, it doesn't sound like Josh Trank, might even be around for Fantastic Four 2. The hot new rumors that Bryan Singer is going to take over Fantastic Four 2. But of course, that all depends on how this movie does. And of course, he goes on later in the interview to talk about how he's basically an adopted son of Reggie Cathy's Dr. Storm. He is a computer technician, a computer scientist. He's not a hacker or a blogger. But Victor Von Doom is who we hope he will be. He ends the interview on a very hopeful note, a very positive note, and that remains to be seen. So tell me in the comments below, what do you think of Doom's origins, and are you as sad as I am that we're not getting them in the film? And are you excited for Fantastic Four? I mean, it comes out in a month. I don't see a ton of conversation about it anymore. I think people kind of burn themselves out talking about it, but are you still excited for Fantastic Four? So yes, of course, if you're new, don't forget to like and subscribe. And of course, stay posted here at the Hybrid Network for all the news out of SDCC and spinning out of SDCC, and of course, everything into the future. Signing off, this is CJ, and I'll see you next time.